Hi Kudos, this is Devoshmita and I warmly welcome you back to my channel. My score in CVT 2025 was 931.19 and my first preference was History Honours at Miranda House. Since the unreserved cutoff was 894 point something, that is exactly what I'm pursuing right now. Even if you end up in a college that was not even on your top priority, it is fine. This score or the college you get into can never be the right determinant of your potential to achieve all your aspirations. So 2 months into college, you might be questioning everything, but trust me, gradually you will realize that you are in that place for some reason and everything that happens is for a good reason. Just trust the process, okay? Every time I say dream college, I mean I am referring to Hindu, Miranda, Stephens, Lady Shriram. This college is registered really high cutoff, like in all the courses that they offer in no respective order. No matter whether your score is like 960k upar or like 850 something or like kuch bhi, theek hai. Agar 400 bhi aa jaye na score, fir bhi you must make the best preference sheet as if you are the top scorer of this exam, and also at the same time you must make an extensive preference list which adheres to all the worst case scenarios that can happen, and especially in exams like this where the cutoff keeps increasing every year. Even if you are having a really high score, you must make a really extensive preference list. So while I was making my own preference list, I kept 4 things in mind. The first being whether I am prioritizing the college or the course. The second being whether I want a women's college very, very strictly or I am fine with co-ed college. Thirdly, whether I want the happening life of North Campus or I will settle down with South Campus. And fourthly, BA Honours or BA program, मुझे कौन सा pursue करना है. Stay hooked to this video until the very end because the fourth factor that I'm going to discuss is very, very important. So many of you are confused regarding this, and I too was when I was in your place. Okay, so some of my seniors clarified that to me and I will be passing down that information to you, but stay till the end of the video. Coming to the first question, whether I am prioritizing the course or the college, it is very important that you check all the courses who are eligible for from the document I'll be attaching in the description box. And then secondly, be aware of the courses which a college is offering or not offering. Okay, like St. Stephens does not offer political science honors, but it does offer political science when you are choosing BA program, and I don't really recommend program. I'll tell you why. Prioritizing the college or the course, you should remember 3 things in mind. First, your interest. Second, your aptitude. And thirdly, your ambition, like your goal in life. Now, when I say interest, it is very important because you might be having the aptitude to study history, but you are not interested in history. If you put in some effort, you will be able to do it very, very well, but you don't want to do it. So it's very important to choose the course which you really want to do. But then again, this thing also changes over time. Like if you are deciding to keep course choice broad and you are like, yeah, like maybe right now I don't have any interest in sociology because I have never studied sociology. Right now I don't have interest in philosophy because I don't even know what philosophy is. But once you start getting into the course, you might develop an interest. So you never know. So all of these things you have to consider, and I would say go through the syllabus which you will find on just search DU BA History Honors syllabus, first semester, second semester, third semester, blah blah. Secondly, coming to aptitude. Now you might be interested in literature, like you love to read novels and like Colin Hoover fan, so you're interested, but it is different. Okay, the English literature is not just reading the trending novels which are and if your interest and your aptitude lie in the same place or not. Sorry, why am I cracking so many jokes? I'm so sorry. Thirdly, your ambition, which is very, very important, but I put it in the third place because you will pursue the course, uske baad you will be pursuing your ambition, right? Many of you ask me like, Didi, I want to pursue competitive exams like for government services and all, civil services and all. So which course should I take? I just want to take this course or that course. See, whichever course you are taking, preferably an honors course, it is going to offer you an interdisciplinary study. And it is not like you will just be limited to the scope of the course that you are taking. You will the syllabus. I genuinely admire DU's syllabus at this point because each and every unit is going to touch on each and every aspect of the society, which enables you to further understand human civilization. Because at the end, what else are you as a social science student attempting to, if not understanding the human society and civilization better, isn't it? So each and every social science course and literature also, English literature se leke geography tak to philosophy tak, history, pol science, sociology, all of these are of course there. All of these courses are offering you a syllabus which is allowing you to go beyond your own specific discipline. Okay, like all of your courses are going to be the mother of all disciplines. Yeah, you should prioritize whether you want the course over college or the college over course. Now for myself, since I was like, I am going to broaden my choice of courses because any course is fine as long as I am having an interdisciplinary study. But of course, history, my love. Of course, it was my first choice. Okay, but I was like, okay, history भी नहीं होता है तो ठीक है, पॉल साइंस कर लूंगी. And अगर history नहीं हो रहा है तो पॉल साइंस भी नहीं होगा because पॉल साइंस का कट ऑफ ज़्यादा जाता है. तो my third preference was sociology because yeah, of course, sociology is offering an all-round study. Okay, And then I think I had English, because through English literature also you were studying the like human behavior and civilization, to the conclusion that I should make 3 separate lists. One is of the colleges in my priority order, and secondly is of the courses in my priority order. Now I'm going to talk about the courses right in a sequence, that how it is matching with my interest, aptitude and also ambitions at the same time. So yeah, my preference list had all the social science courses. तो मैं course को priority करना है या college को prioritize करना है, can merge them together. Like for example, since I prioritized college over course, my preference sheet was somewhat like Miranda: history, pol science, sociology, English, geography, philosophy. Then Lady Shriram, history, pol science, psychology, English and geography नहीं है वहाँ पे. Then yeah, so this was how I made my preference list, to be honest, because my point was that college over course actually, because I want to tell you, when after you get a job, the name of your college is going to be your identity. Like whether you like it or not, it is what it is. This is the reality. Prioritized colleges, but colleges ke andar I prioritized the courses. Now if you're somebody who wants to prioritize courses over college, then the most feasible thing for you would be to put your course and then colleges. Like, you know, if it's like pol science, so pol science mein Hindu, Miranda, LSR, Kiroimal, Daulatram, uske baad, like so and henceforth. It is your thing to do, to go through the websites of all the colleges or like Instagram pages of all the colleges, and to consider a lot of things like how much college exposure and opportunities you will be getting, and how is the like fest life over there. Like Miranda has a very very happening fest life. Okay, अगर college life अच्छे से enjoy ही नहीं कर पा रहे हो, so like enjoyment was also one factor in my mind. Getting exposure to more and more discussions and events and opportunities means that your way of perceiving the society is changing, and that is where I come to my second point. That is women's college or co-ed college. I wanted only a women's college because I wanted to be in a safe and secure environment for as long as I am in the campus. So my preference sheet is all the women's colleges, and then comes Hindu, Stephens, all sorry women's colleges ke baad. Stephens came after Kamla Nehru as well, because I was like, I just want a women's college. Don't get me wrong, if any boy is watching the video, I am not a misandrist. Of course I'm not. But I do admit that being amongst girls always feels more secure and inclusive than being in a place where boys are also there. I don't know, I feel that way. It's like being in a women's coach for like 3 years, and to some people it might feel exhausting, but to majority of the people and to me also, I made the best choice by choosing a women's college. Yeah, because it is going to empower you in ways that you don't understand, and it is going to awaken the feminist in you, who is going to question every wrongdoing. And it is very important that you should be a feminist. The personal is very very political. Okay, as long as equality is not there, and something that will never be till the end of civilization, it is very very important that you should be a feminist and you should come to a girls college. Okay, literally wear anything to college, we see it anywhere in college, we even lie down and sleep anywhere in college. So you don't know how much warmth that radiates. You have no idea. Of course, you have to come to a women's college to feel that. If you're prioritizing women's college, you should put Miranda, LSR, then Daulatram rakhna chahiye. And then you should put preferably Indraprastha. And then you can put Jesus and Mary, you can put Gargi, and all the rest. You will have to do that research, okay? Whether you want a happening college life or you are like, मुझे बस जाके पढ़ाई करना है, so it doesn't matter whatever is happening in the college. I won't even attend college, but attend नहीं करोगे तो attendance नहीं मिलेगा. Co-ed college can never be as empowering as a women's college. Like Hindu, you can never be Miranda. And before somebody comes telling कि तुम्हें तो Hindu मिल भी नहीं रहा था, yes, I was getting Hindu. I cleared the Hindu cutoff by 17 marks. I was getting Hindu, but why? Because Hindu was like my fourth preference. So why should I? If you want your way of perceiving the world, your way of thinking, and your personality to be transformed in really the best way possible, then of course put women's colleges at the top of your preference list. And if at all it's like you are not getting Miranda or LSR or Daulatram, then from the fourth number onwards, keep putting the co-ed colleges, because getting a women's college in South Campus would not be better than getting a co-ed college in North Campus. Like North Campus above everything any day. I'll tell you why. Like other than LSR, I love you. I wanted North Campus or I wanted South Campus. Now, as somebody who has been staying in North Campus, I stay in Miranda House Hostel, by the way, for almost a year now, and who has been to South Campus many a times, actually thrice. So I can tell you one thing, that North Campus is like that one colony where the residential buildings are like clustered in one place, and each of the residential buildings are either a college or a university department. So yeah, North Campus is giving you that totally academic vibe. PGs are close, like nearby your colleges. It will hardly take you like 5 to 10 minutes to reach your college, and like everything is available very nearby. You feel like you are having the best college life. Wahan pe North Campus life is like amazing. I can't even explain it to you. Problem with South Campus is that South Campus mein colleges are very, very far away from each other, and it feels a bit isolated, even if there are actual residential buildings, like, you know, actual complexes around, but the regions around the college are like pretty isolated. One time I went to LSR, even if it was fest time, and you would expect crowd around the college, it was like pretty deserted, and any sane person would be scared to travel alone. But not the thing with North Campus, and especially last night my father was telling that Miranda is located in such a strategic position. The metro is close by. You can just walk up to the metro in like 5 minutes. You don't even need to take any auto or something. Patel Just is nearby. Patel Just say you can purchase your stationery, you can have food wahan pe, you can go out on like night walk. Whichever gate you come out of, there will always be like, you know, autos and e-rickshaws waiting for you. Also the infrastructure quality also matters. If you are like, no, I can settle down with like, you know, low college life, and it doesn't matter to me because I'll be hardly going to the colleges or attending lectures, mujhe to UPSC karni hai PG ke room mein baith ke, then South Campus is fine. Like, then you should not, if you're planning on not attending college, then please do not take up the seat of some other person in the top colleges. The fourth and the most important question I get asked is, Didi, BA ऑनर्स करना चाहिए या BA प्रोग्राम? BA ऑनर्स करना चाहिए. I'll tell you why. First and foremost, pattern of questions that get asked. I love all my program batchmates and seniors, please don't get me wrong, but this is just to clarify things to the juniors. I was also confused a year back whether I should be pursuing BA program or BA honors, because BA program sounds like such a lucrative like option, right? You're going to study 2 disciplines at the same time, like history major, political science minor. But it is not the case. You will not be going into a critical and in-depth study, which I believe is very, very important. Like the question papers, like, you know, I have seen honors question paper, I have seen BA program question paper. I highly recommend honors question paper. History, I'll say, they are always ahead of us in terms of the chronological order, because of course they are not examining every aspect in like the depth that we are being made to. But in case you are like, मुझे ये कॉलेज ही चाहिए, doesn't matter मुझे ऑनर्स मिल रहा है या BA प्रोग्राम मिल रहा है, although I assessed and saw that some program courses are having higher cutoff than some honors courses. You know, I'll be attaching the first round cutoff list of last year in the description box. Please go through it. The kind of questions and assignments, presentations and exams that you will have to deal with are going to encourage you to think beyond the box. And that honestly is such a beautiful thing. Like, yeah, our questions are like critically examine this, critically examine that, analyze the historiographical arguments or something. I would ask you once again to reconsider if you want to pursue an honors degree or a program degree. Your honors, if you're pursuing the 4th year, becomes an honors degree with research, and your program degree, if you pursue the 4th year, may or may not become an honors degree, since it is being implemented from this year on, like this batch onwards. I'm not really sure. Standing today, I believe that the way how honors degree is giving more precedence over program degree, I think in coming times, honors with research will be accorded more value than simply honors. So yeah, I hope you are understanding what I mean. Other thing is that your elective options get very limited if you are pursuing a program. So far as I have seen is that you are having a major course, you are having a minor course, and your GE will either be English or the language which you have studied till like 12th or 10th. So for me, it would have been Bengali. So एक semester में I'll do English as my GE, अगले semester में I'll do like Bengali as my GE, and then again English and again Bengali, and this continues. On the same hand, AEC maybe I will have to study a language one semester and EVS the next semester. So if you are like, yeah, I can deal with so much language, then yeah, take BA program. If you are like, you want an interdisciplinary study which honors is offering, and at the same time you want to broaden your elective choices, like my course is like history honors, so I'm doing 3 papers of history, and I'm having my GE as political science, and I am having the liberty to choose my own GE paper, whether I want to take political science or sociology or English or like whatever. And if I continue political science for 7 semesters, that is like till into the 4th year, then I might as well get a minor degree in political science. Be having an AEC which will be a language and EVS, and that is fine because I'm only having to study language once. Even if you are getting an interdisciplinary study in both honors and program courses, honors may you are getting an in-depth study, and program may you are getting a general study. It is what it is. Accordingly, make your college priority order, make your course priority order, and then merge them together, whether you want to give priority to colleges or courses. As I told you, standing in 2026, somebody is telling you that you know, social sciences या literature के courses में there is no scope and your future is not secured. Let me tell you, first part is a complete lie. Okay, once you step into college and you start interacting with more and more people and building contacts, you will realize that there are dozens of opportunities that you can pursue, which can act as a backup plan besides the exam that you are aiming to prepare for. And the second part is true, because whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or you are doing engineering or medical, nothing can secure your future ever. Even that one competitive exam that you will crack and you will get the job of your dreams, that also does not secure your future in any way. So make the preference list which takes into consideration all the best and the worst possibilities. Remember that इस बार cutoffs last year से थोड़ा सा तो ऊपर जाएगा ही. The last few things, every college of DU is having highly experienced and qualified faculty, but the student quality will be varying from college to college and from course to course. The infrastructure quality although keeps declining as we go low tier 2 and 3 colleges. Miranda's infrastructure is the most beautiful infrastructure in entire DU. Bye. Anyway, the cultural and fest life and the happening college life and exposure to opportunities, maximum opportunities is something that you will find in abundance in the tier 1 colleges. And when I say tier 1 colleges, I mean Miranda, LSR, Hindu, Stephens, Hansraj, Kirori Mahal, Ramjas, Daulat Ram, yeah, all of this, yeah, Venkateshwar also, I guess, to some extent. And no matter whichever tier college you get into, keep your ambitions and targets unchanged. Don't let any tempting but negative attraction of college life distract you from your goals. Okay, college life mein there will come many distractions. There will come the urge to get into politics, which distracts you from your actual goal. I'm not discouraging that, because that's totally your personal choice, but there will be urge to do E or UGS, or to indulge in smoking, drinking, to indulge in the hookup culture, yeah, all of these things. But I would highly recommend you to stay out of it. You appeared for this exam with a dream in your heart. Do not let that dream fade away just because you get into a place where you did not wish to. And even if you get into the place of your dreams, it doesn't mean that you are going to stop studying and act like you have achieved everything in your life. You have to keep going. I mean, thoda sa to consistency mein change aayega hi. Like, look at me, I hardly study anymore. But keeping yourself away from the negative side of college life is very, very important. You are growing up, you are stepping into adulthood, and so many of you will be living away from home. So this sudden unprecedented degree of freedom may give you the wings to fly, but don't. I mean, a little bit of fun here and there is absolutely fine. I also indulge in a lot of fun, okay? But keep in mind that you are where you are for some reason, and the universe did not put that dream in your heart for nothing. So always, keep that in your mind. Degree to tumhe DU se hi aana hai, no matter you are studying in Hindu college or you are in Satyavati or any other place, because but the name of your college and the course is going to be your identity for the rest of your life. I say this once again. All collectively had normalization and wrong answer keys. I lost 13 marks in normalization, and as it is, 3 of my answers were correct and they did not rectify that. Okay, I should stop crying about it. Part 2 is what makes us DU students, okay? So welcome to Delhi University. Your life in next few years is going to give you the best opportunities possible. So grab everything as it comes, and nobody is watching you. Don't be scared of people judging you, because you have to be self-centered if you want to move ahead in life. Okay, and yeah, my inbox is all yours. My email ID is deboshmita3105@gmail.com. My Instagram ID is with love deboshmita. You can reach out to me at any hour of the day, literally. Always there to clarify with your doubts. All the best. Fill up your CSAS application very, very carefully. Upload the correct documents and put in your correct marks, and check all the spellings repeatedly, okay? And if you're having a category, please use that. Please use your category. Best wishes, love, and sending you more and more hope, because allocation के रात तक तो बहुत traumatic होने वाली है चीज़ें. Anyway, with love, Deboshmita.